Welcome back, Crimson Tide fans. This is Joseph Hastings from Bama Insider. On Monday, I had an opportunity to see four-star defensive lineman Rueben Bain at Miami Central High School in South Florida. According to the 2023 On3 consensus, Bain is the number 119 overall player and the number 16 edge prospect in this class. Now, Bain is listed as an edge on his On3 profile, but he's being recruited by the likes of Alabama, Miami, and others to play along the defensive line. I saw him primarily at defensive tackle on Monday, but we also know that he's capable of playing defensive end as well. He showcased a really great combination of power, speed, hand movement, essentially everything that you want to see from a defensive lineman. Bain displayed on Monday. Now, in the middle of the trenches, I really like Bain's strength, his hand movement, just kind of everything that he was able to do to get past opposing offensive linemen, essentially playing bully ball to the point where they were double teaming him even during the practice setting. Once he got into the backfield, Bain got the sack with relative ease or was able to chase after ball carriers. I really like that aspect of his game because even though he's listed at 6'2", 250 pounds, has really good size, he also has speed, and that doesn't diminish with the frame that he has. Bain is just a really versatile prospect who I can see packing on 20 or 30 pounds and playing that one-tech spot or continuing to develop as a defensive end. So just a lot of ways that you can utilize him, and it's clear to see why the Crimson Tide are after him. As for the Crimson Tide's pursuit of him, Bain communicates with multiple Alabama coaches each week. He talks primarily with defensive line coach Freddie Roach, as well as Travaris Robinson. And it's interesting with T-Rob because he told me on Monday that he had actually woken up to a text from coach Travaris Robinson. He's been talking with him ever since he was at Miami staff. So there's definitely a relationship there that goes beyond the football field. And that's the same case with Coach Roach. Roach has done a really great job of building a connection with Bain, and not only with him, but with his family members as well, and just prioritizing that family aspect and, the relationship aspects of things, not necessarily talking about football all the time, but just talking about life in general. Bain loves everything about Alabama, their defensive line production, the visits that he took to the school. He was on campus for the LSU game last fall, as well as taking an unofficial visit in April and an official visit the final weekend of June. Now, even though he's taken these 3 trips to Alabama, Bain told me that he wants to take more than one return trip to Tuscaloosa for a game this season. So expect to see Bain in the stands for multiple games during the fall. He's still trying to figure out which ones he wants to attend, but he does want to take multiple trips to the school. And that's really important as Bain wants to make his decision sometime in November or December. He's focused primarily on his senior season right now, but is going to be aiming to make his commitment sometime then. And if he can get on Alabama's campus multiple times before he decides, that definitely bodes well for the Crimson Tide. As for my take on the situation, Miami's definitely going to be a tough school to beat. They're obviously the hometown program and have been on the roll on the recruiting trail in recent months under Mario Cristobal. But you can't rule out the Crimson Tide here. I think if Bain was to choose any other school besides Miami, it would probably be Alabama because of their D-line production. Alabama has done a really good job of pursuing him. Now it's just going to be up to this final leg of their pursuit. For Bama Insider, this is Joseph Hastings. Thank you all for tuning in.